think that certainly last year, coming off surgery, but yeah, I think the regular off-season ramp up. I think there's certainly a lot more in there, and regardless of my expectations for him, his are going to exceed those. Um, you know, I think it's fair to say he expects to be in the Cy Young conversation, but we just want to be healthy and make starts, and all the numbers and statistics will take care of themselves. But man, this guy is such a disciplined worker, and expects the most from himself.
Is there anything that surprised you about him as a pitcher, just watching him go through the regular routines and watching him actually in starts that maybe you didn't expect?
I think the thing that was most surprising from last year was his command. And I'll say that he still feels his command wasn't up to par. But given, the Tommy John and what typically command looks like the year after, it was above that. So I think that was impressive. Just his ability to command the couple different breaking balls, to change the shape of his breaking balls, was pretty impressive. And everything he does is with a purpose. So I'm really excited to see with the full off season to just prepare and not rehab. What he can do this year.
It's still really early, but do you still expect to bat him lead off on days that he pitches?
Um, as of now, yes. Um, yeah, as of now, yes. We'll see how that progresses, and I'll have conversations with them. So yeah, we'll see. But I think right now, as I stand here, yeah.
Well, when you like said yesterday, he looks fantastic. Like, what are the things you see, even just like in the first couple of days of camp, that kind of look different, or just let you know he's in a good spot?
I think he looks strong, but not too. There's not too much mass. Just watching him throw, watching him run, his body's moving well. I think he's in a sweet spot of, and just my eyes, just watching him, it just the weight, the muscle mass. It just seems like he's in a sweet spot right now.
This has been like the first off season. He hasn't had any sort of like rehabs
Mm-hmm.
over the winter. Like, do you expect that to be part of like coming into this year? Like, how much of a difference that can make, and just how he's feeling, and how quickly he can kind of jump into the season?
Yeah, I do, and I think that when you're in rehab mode, it's a little bit of survival going into the season, and as opposed to just going into a regular off season, preparing for the next season, and not in the rehab mode. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what it looks like, but I'm pretty encouraged on both sides of the baseball.
Yeah, with him leaving for the WBC and not pitching there, how do you kind of handle the ramp up pitching time for him?
I don't know when he's going to leave us to join Team Japan, but there's still going to be ample time for him to get his progression here with us. To then, I'm sure Mark will be talking to the pitching coach over there, and kind of, stick to our plan, and we'll be in lockstep. So I'm not too concerned about it. And Shohei's very well aware of what he needs to do.